I found a new way to generate YouTube thumbnail for your video. So for this example, I'll be using this prompt which says generate a YouTube thumbnail for my YouTube channel, something like this. Generate a YouTube thumbnail for a video titled how to make a website with AI in minutes. I'm going to show you a different approach to create popping thumbnail. Instead of you just telling ChatGPT create this, I've done it in a video where I said in the one of the shots where I said you don't tell ChatGPT just do something. You can tell ChatGPT act as a designer, but we won't be using that prompt here. So I'm going to show you a different way. So one of the way I'm going to show you is instead of you telling ChatGPT this, you can start by giving it a more context, right? A more context. So, and what we can do is you can use this prompt and say create a YouTube thumbnail, right? Create a YouTube thumbnail for a video titled how to make a website with AI in minutes. Use the attached image in the thumbnail and include the text website in minutes. Make it eye-catching and easy to read, right? So use the attached image. I don't yet have an image here, so I'm going to upload my image. So you click here, then you select add photos and files. So I'm going to come to my download folder here where I have an image which I generate with Google Gemini. So once you upload the image, then what you now do is you click on what? You click on send. And now let's see the result ChatGPT is going to show us. Right now, ChatGPT is generating the image. We can also use another tool, maybe Google Gemini or Google Flow, using Nano Banana, either Flow, either in Google Gemini. You can use Nano Banana to also generate your thumbnail, because I have thumbnails which I have generated. In fact, okay, now the thumbnail is ready. So let's see how the thumbnail looks like. Now, wow, did you see? I really love this and it's really popping. It's used my image the way to use it, which is interesting. In fact, it's even pointing towards the title. Okay, so that is number one. Okay, so you can also refine this image. Let's say you want to remove this part of AI. You can simply come to edit, right? You just click on the edit. So once you click on edit, you can say erase, right? Yeah, for some of you, you can see remove. So I'll click on erase. So once I click on erase, I already have like a brush, so you can increase the size here. Do you see? You can increase the size. Maybe you just want it to clear one larger part or smaller part. So I'm going to leave it at this. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to just dab this place, and I'm going to click on what? I'm going to click on send. So once you do that, you are going to see that it's going to remove what you don't want in the design. And right now it's recreating our image, although the previous one is still here, so you can still have access to it. So you see that it's saying remove the selected area. Now it's sketching it out again so that the AI icon there will be removed. And right now our image, our thumbnail is ready. So let's see how that looks too. All right. Oh, it didn't actually remove it well, but actually you can do it that way. So I've done it before and it works, and I can. All right, so if you want to make another thumbnail, let's say your video is about a specific app or a product and services, you can also upload a logo or reference image. For example, let's use base 54 as an example without even uploading a logo. So I'm going to paste in this prompt which says create a YouTube thumbnail for a video on how to create an AI website with base 64. Base 64 is a platform so where you can host files. So you use the text create an AI website, and let's send this. All right, so you can see here now that we have a different thumbnail which says create an AI website base 64. Is specifying base 64 in the thumbnail, and right now you can see that the image here has even changed compared to this one, which really makes sense, and I really love this. So another concept is that, do you know that you can actually brainstorm thumbnail concept using ChatGPT? So if you don't want to follow the route which I've been showing you earlier, you can simply enter this prompt to brainstorm with ChatGPT to give you different thumbnail concepts. So let's use this prompt to achieve that, which says, I am creating a video on how to design a website using AI. The video is intended for beginners who have never used AI to create a website. The video title is How to Create a Website with AI in Minutes. Give me 3 YouTube thumbnail concepts for this video designed around the viewer's intent and optimized for click. So let's send it, and you'll see that ChatGPT is going to brainstorm. Right, you can see that we have a concept which ChatGPT is showing us. Since the target viewer is a complete beginner searching for a simple way to create a website with AI, the thumbnail should immediately communicate 3 things: AI, website, easy, fast. Here are 3 click focus concepts. So this is for the first one, and it's telling you why it even works, and this is the second approach, and the third one, this is it. So I can tell ChatGPT, I love the concept. It's even showing your ranking for CTR, right? So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to tell ChatGPT, I'm going to say, great, please design all 3 thumbnails, add my picture to them, please adjust my outfit to blend with what, with more thumbnail, right? I can send it this way. Probably it's going to get my pictures because I've uploaded it before, and if it doesn't get that, then I have to re-upload my picture again. So let's see what ChatGPT is going to generate for us. Right now it's finishing up, and we are going to see add final touches, and now we are going to see the final result of the thumbnail. So while I was waiting for the image to be generated, ChatGPT says my free plan limit for image generation request is exhausted. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to copy the generated context on concept here, and I'm going to say, please design all 3 thumbnails, add my picture to them, and I'm going to upload my image here. So you click on add photos and files, and you're going to select the image that you want to. So once the image successfully uploaded, then you click on what? You click on send. So which I'm going to do right now. So the image is almost uploaded. So once it's uploaded, then I'll click on send. So let's see what ChatGPT is going to generate for us. Wow, wonderful. So right now you can see that we have what ChatGPT generated for us, and here are the thumbnail, which is interesting. So tips and best practices while you are generating your thumbnail. So I'll say that your title must be short. So you must make sure your title is short, like this: website in minutes, AI built this. The reason is because you must think of your smartphone, because while on your smartphone, your title must be catchy. It shouldn't be something that it shouldn't be something that will be too long for your audience to quickly grab what you are saying, because it should communicate the benefit that they are getting. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next. So if you're first time here, please subscribe to this channel by helping this channel grow, and please share and like this video. All right, see you in the next video.